podcast. Welcome to Isaac's podcast, episode insert number here. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I mean, this is our first episode together.
You know what would be really funny if we started where like you're in my chair and I'm over there and you're like, "Hi, I'm Isaac. Welcome to the podcast."
Yeah.
Nobody would know. Today I have well-esteemed. Is that how you'd say that?
Yeah, sure.
Whatever. I have my lovely guest here, Isaac Pollock Part 2.
Hello, everyone.
This is Jonah Verway.
My name is Isaac Pollock Part 2.
Round of applause. Yeah.
Yay.
So Jonah has been in a couple of the vlogs years ago. By the way, this lighting, I'm just getting used to this as a new lighting setup. So if it looks weird,
Costs about $1,000.
it's actually $518. Thank you very much. But I'm still getting used to it.
I apologize.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But we have some sushi. We got some sushi, and I figured why not have a sushi date with a podcast? So that's what we're doing, because I've never had a podcast with you before.
Yeah.
Now I have a couple things written down.
Yep.
Because that's what everyone does. Everyone tries to start a podcast and get huge on it. I'm not expecting to get huge because anyone has a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I just do it for fun, just in case anybody's interested in listening to me talk.
Yeah.
Did they not cut my sushi?
They didn't cut mine very well either.
Yeah. I'm used to the Grand Rapids people, and they cut it well.
Mm-hmm.
What the frick? Yeah. So I have a couple things written down.
Okay. Let's start off with your first topic.
Yes.
Very interesting topic, ladies and gentlemen.
This has been in the news lately.
Mm-hmm.
It's been in my life, a big part of my life. Let me take a big bite of sushi first. You know what? Why don't you tell them a fun fact about yourself?
Okay. So, I'm Jonah Verway. I go to Greenville High School. I'm a senior. And I'm not going to college. I'm actually going into the sports.
Wait! Don't say it yet.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to college. We'll get into that later.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because I'm irresponsible or anything. But fun fact. I'm doing track right now. It's my first year doing track, and I'm a senior.
Wow.
So yeah.
A little late to the game.
Oh yeah, just a little bit, you know. But yeah.
Sorry for putting you on the spot like that.
Nah, it's good. I'm a sports guy, nerd.
Theater.
Video games, theater. Nah, not really anymore because people
hate this guy.
And you know what? It's all for one reason. I'm not gonna get into it.
We're not gonna get into it.
But
I don't understand it because I don't really pay attention to it. But people hate him, and I don't. Look at him.
I know, we're the same person.
Look at this attractive man.
That is one attractive man as well.
All right. Let's get into our first topic.
First topic of the day.
I have it written on my legal notepad that I got from work, which I'm going to talk about work in a bit, if that's okay. I know it's...
No, that's fine. That's fine.
A frustrating topic for some people, but... Okay. So the first topic... Sorry if I'm being loud and yelling. First topic is Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
Yeah. I know nobody probably cares about my opinion on it because you can hear any other big YouTuber, so I'm not going to talk about my opinion on it. It doesn't matter what I think. But what does matter is I've been investing in Doge for 2 years now, so I was here way before that huge pump with Elon Musk, which is, by the way, my king. Not really. He's not my king, but I really like him. He's a role model of mine. I have a Tesla hat. It says sexy on it. But I've been in it for 2 years, so I had the good chance, a really good opportunity to buy in really low before all the hype. And I hate to say it because this is such a big regret of mine. I'm going to get my chair higher. You're really tall right now.
Okay.
I bought, you're not going to believe this. At one point, I had 250,000 coins.
What?
Yes, and I bought them. Guess how much money I spent on well, no, maybe it wasn't 250,000. I was looking at my orders. It was around either 250,000 or 150,000.
Okay.
Guess how much money I had to put in to get that?
I'm gonna go with a low ball answer and say $400.
Very close. It was 500.
Ooh,
I was $500 in.
It was at first gonna be 500, but I was like, I'll lowball it just to kind of see. So
I mean, yeah, you're pretty close, but that was
$500.
I know, and that was back when it was like 0.002 something.
Oh, this rolls.
And I was like, oh, nobody. That is ugly. I was like, nobody invests in this, but I might as well do it. Just to hold it. And
Yeah.
I didn't really know the potential in it, but January, the night before the first push up to a penny, I saw some irregular activity. So I only had about maybe 1,000 coins, not 1,000, like 10,000 coins.
Okay.
And I decided to go really deep into this. I only had $4,000 in my portfolio at the time. I'm a Robinhood user. I'm sorry. And I put $1,000 into Doge, or like around there, right before the jump. And that gave me 90,000 coins, which is what my wallet's at now. Not sure if I'm going to buy more. And I know I'm never going to sell all of my Doge. But at my peak last week, I could have bought a house. Or very close to it.
Oh, wow.
Very good down payment on a house.
You should have cashed in.
I could have fully paid off a Tesla Model S, I think it is.
Okay.
Which is worth $69,420. So anyway.
Why is that such
I
a
know,
specific
isn't it
number?
perfect? Because it's Elon Musk. It's $69,420. So I would have cashed in, but I believe in Doge, and I believe this is not the end of it. I could see it pushing up to $1 by July.
Okay.
Probably like 75 cents.
Yeah, because the pattern you were looking at, I mean, shows that
I don't know.
It's probably going to get there. This fan is
Like I said, I don't know, but
right on there. There we go.
I have a good gut feeling about
Good
it.
gut feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doge is just a beautiful thing.
And it all started from a meme.
Do you know much about Elon Musk?
I don't know much about Elon Musk except for how his political stance changed and that he makes Tesla and he's extremely smart. That's really all I know. So, but I mean, I do kind of trust him just because of how intelligent he is. Like,
Very smart.
Jeez, oh Pete's, like, this guy is insane. But my tendency is always to not trust people like that because normally they're not like, they don't have a lot of common sense. You know what I'm saying?
Why? Because they have so much money they don't need common sense?
Kind of, actually. That's kind of it. Like, I always think they have a really big head and everything like that. But, I mean, Elon's always been different, so I was just kind of like...
He was bullied as a kid. Why would he not have common sense?
Exactly.
I
So,
don't know if that correlates, but
so
it makes
I
sense
kind
to me.
of knew, like, ever since I had heard about him when I was, like, I don't know, 10, something like that.
You heard about him when you're 10?
Yeah, something like that.
What?
I don't know.
I've only known about him since like 2017.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I've known about him for a while.
My life was a blur until 2017. Then I was like, whoa, shoot, it hit me like a train. I have a job. Holy crap.
Moving further beyond.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of that job that I got back in 2016,
Hey.
I left that job. And I could probably insert a clip of my last day on the job right now.
Insert clip.
I'm on my way to work right now, and this is going to be one of the last times I'm on my way to work at this job. I haven't shared much lately of my life and what's been going on, but I have a new job. Again, I'm not going to say where I work, but I'm working with a couple of my good friends, and it's something that I really enjoy. It's out of the food business, so that's a relief. Don't have to touch food as often. I kind of wanted to talk about a couple things that I've learned from working in this pizza place, this job. I don't know if I'm going to say the name of where I work, but if any logos show, I'm not going to edit them out. Alright, let's go set this place up.
I haven't been to the donut store yet. I hope that is okay.
All right, and we're back on a new camera.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, getting back into the podcast. You want a burger and burritos?
Yes, please.
Yes, that would be very nice.
That would be very nice.
Okay,
Slosh it around.
so I think we played that part of my podcast. Played that video in the part of my podcast, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Isaac in the future, better have done it.
And now here I am. Hello.
Or I will find you.
Oh, you're hilarious.
I know where you live.
You do.
I do. Look at, we're here now.
Dude, how'd you get here? I actually blindfold all my friends before they come over. You can't know where I live because I know everyone hates me and they'd kill me if they
I have
found
to be
me.
blindfolded and he has to instruct me when I drive.
Mm-hmm. That's a great idea.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, big news at work.
Big news at work. Yes. So, I have a new job, and I've had this job since June of last year. June of 2020, and it is currently April 23rd of 2021.
Almost a year.
Close to a year. Getting close to a year. And I am starting to get more responsibility, which is really nice. And I now have a title of Inventory Shipping and Receiving Clerk. Thank you.
Yeah.
Woo! So it's really fun. And following a week later from getting that title, I got a raise. And it was like, I've never seen a raise like that before.
I know. When you told me, I'd never heard of someone getting that much of a raise.
I know!
I was
I'm
like,
not going to say
holy.
what it is, because it's, personal, but anyway, it was a really good raise, and it also comes with some perks, which is really cool. I'm super excited for that, because I might be able to get a house soon,
Yeah.
And,
For you and the missus.
yes, don't say it like that. It's not that yet.
Not yet.
You have to be careful.
Hey.
You're going to make people think and say things that aren't true.
For you and the hopefully soon to be missus.
I wouldn't say hopefully, it's just soon to be, but
Oh!
stop.
We're gonna cut that out. Cut that out.
Guys,
She can't see it.
Fine, no, she knows we talk about it. It's
There
just,
you go.
can't give anyone an excitement,
Next topic.
Anyway, we're doing great things. It's gonna be great.
There it is. The new chapter in Isaac Pollock's saga.
Where's my pen? Where is my pen? Here it is.
Where's my pen?
Check off that we got Doge
Oh yeah.
and news. Other than the new job and leaving the other job,
Yeah, what else you got going on?
just 3 days ago, I hit a year and a half with my lady.
Hey!
Year and a half.
Year
All
and a
right. Who would have thought?
Who'da thunk it?
Me? I don't know. So that's really crazy.
Nah, this is the best one I've seen you have so far.
Oh, I haven't had many. The other ones were all train wrecks.
Yeah, they all kind of
If they
ended.
even were relationships.
They ended kind of tragically.
Woo!
I'm not gonna lie.
They're scary. Yeah. Life-threatening for one of them.
Life-threatening.
That is a story maybe I will tell someday. Probably not.
Probably not.
No,
But
because she will find me, sue me, and kill me.
I don't know about the suing.
Probably just kill me.
Probably that part, but I don't know about the suing part. There's no legal ramifications for.
Yeah. When I say she, I don't mean her. I mean her mother.
Oh, it's that one, eh?
Yeah, of course.
I figured that's who it was, but
Who else
I
would it
wasn't
be?
100% sure.
I haven't dated any other crazy people. I haven't really dated anybody.
Yeah, I know someone related to her. They brought it up one time, and I was like, "This is a weird."
Who brought it up?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Who talks about them?
I don't know.
Nobody
It's
knows
like,
them.
It's like their cousin or
They
something.
live in
like
a
that.
cave.
I know. They
Have you
literally
noticed that?
they live in the middle of nowhere.
They live. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway,
Anyway,
that's not a good subject. I don't like it. Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, year and a half.
year and a half.
I
That's
love,
pretty good. Her.
Her, not her. Her. This is my girlfriend.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm
I
talking
love
about.
my girlfriend. Her,
You said we've been together a year and a
yes,
half.
her family is great, and I didn't think we would be dating this long before I asked her to marry me, which
Yeah?
is a surprise. But
Mm-hmm.
with the coronavirus happening right as we're starting to date,
Yeah.
her in college, it's kind of been hard to get time to, talk with her father.
Yeah, I get that.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
I
still.
don't know. How about you? You had your first date. What did you guys do for your first date?
So for our first date, I asked her like where she wanted to go, and she absolutely read my mind and said El Rancho. And I'm like,
Wait.
yes.
Okay, before you tell me that, you got to tell me how you guys met.
So we've actually known each other for a while. This is a really weird story.
She's actually my sister.
No. Gosh, no, please, no.
Her name's Lillian. Have you ever heard of her?
Dude, please stop. But we've known each other for a while because of theater. Like, she's been in a couple plays and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But a while ago, like, I don't know what happened. Like, I saw her on Instagram or whatever, so I was like, oh, like, I'll follow her since I know her. And like, she defended me when everything got crazy with COVID and everything like that. So I was like, she's a trustworthy person and everything. So I requested to follow her. And I'd been seeing her posts or whatever. And I'm like, okay, she's actually like really cute. But I thought she was dating someone. So I was like, well, I can't like do anything. And then we went on our trip in Disney. And she...
Wait, was it with the school?
No, this was just our family trip like a couple months ago.
Are you saying she went with you?
No.
Oh, you said we. And I got confused.
No.
Sorry.
So my family and I, there we go,
Yes.
went on our Disney trip.
Context.
Yeah. And I just saw a post and I was like, you know what? I just got to. So I asked her, I was like, hey, if I asked you out to dinner sometime, would you want to go or whatever? And I just dropped it like right then and there. And she was like, really? Me or whatever? What? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I get to date the Isaac Pollock part 2? No way. I'm such a big fan of his.
That's kind of what she said. She said, you know who I am, right? And I was like, yeah.
Some confidence issues. You have to show her.
Yeah, dude. So I took her out. We went to El Rancho, and then we drove around for a while just kind of singing or whatever. And then we went to see a movie. And then I took her home because that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, movie and dinner.
What movie?
Chaos Walking.
Never heard of it.
It's okay. The dog dies. Spoiler alert.
Don't say it so. There's a whole website
Say it ain't so.
dedicated to that.
Yeah, dude.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Dang.
but yeah, it went really well. We haven't gone on a date like since, but
How long has it been?
a little over a month.
What?
Yep.
And you guys are dating?
No, not like officially. So,
Why?
cause why do you think?
Your mother?
Danielle.
Danielle.
Mother.
Why? He's 18.
Because she's 17.
What? 16 is the age of consent here, if that's what you're worried about.
Well, she's worried about legal ramifications if we
16.
end up having sex.
Why is that I think she's obsessed with the thought of you thinking that more than you are obsessed with the thought of that.
That was a very confusing sentence.
Did I hit the nail on the head there?
Yes,
Am I wrong?
Yes, I think you hit the nail on the
sorry.
head. She's either she's either nodding her head aggressively or she's slapping me upside the head.
Yes. I don't want him to know that, though. Danielle, more like denial, well.
I don't think that's how that works, brother.
Danielle's in denial. Danielle spelled another way is denial with 2 L's and 2 E's. Oh, gosh.
Anyway.
I don't know. First. She gonna listen to this?
I'm gonna make her listen to it.
No! Don't do that!
Why? It's funny.
Because she's never gonna let you come over again.
I think she'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Nothing against you, Danielle. I've met other...
Worse mothers.
Don't say worse, because then you're implying that she's bad. I'm not gonna say she's good or bad. It's just a different way of parenting.
It's a different way of parenting.
She cares about you, and that's good. That's good that she cares about you. It's very thoughtful that she cares. Sometimes it just kind of gets in the way, and it's hard to not resent her for it, but that's okay. I'm just putting my own personal experiences in your place, which is not a good thing to do. Nothing against you, Danielle.
He still loves you, Mom.
I love that your kid looks like me.
There you go.
I sound so full of myself when I say that. It's not that. It just means I can get away with stuff. Sorry. Oh, that was Jonah. Oh, that really political post? That wasn't me. That was Jonah. Who ate the last piece of sushi? That was Jonah, not me. See how much chubbier he is? Not at all. How much do you weigh?
So, I'm 5'11", weighing 134 pounds.
Shut up. You're not 5'11".
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
How tall are your shoes? I'm like 6'1".
Like, I don't know. There are a couple.
I'm 6 foot or 6'1".
I'm pretty sure you're 6'1".
Yeah. Why? How tall are your shoes? Because you're taller than me in shoes.
In these shoes?
Mm-hmm. You know what I said.
I guess my shoes are really tall.
Yes. You got platform shoes, dog.
Yeah, but for the military, I have to be 5'11" and weigh 136 pounds. So I still have 2 more pounds to gain.
You better... Wait, what? Oh, I thought you said 144.
No.
You're 134 pounds?
I'm 134 and I need to weigh 136.
You know how weird that is? This is how much we look alike. He weighs 134. I weigh... Okay, last time I weighed myself, I was like 135. And I want to get to 140.
Wow.
I want to get to 160. That's my real goal.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to get jacked, but it's hard.
Yeah, dude. Well, when I went to MEPS or whatever to do like my physical and my ASVAB and everything, I weighed 132 pounds.
Wow, you put on 2 pounds?
Yeah.
When was that? Like 2 months ago? Not even?
That was end of February.
Okay. So about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, excuse me.
2 months, 2 pounds in 2 months?
Yeah.
A pound a month.
Yeah.
Dang.
So I gotta up my game a little bit.
You're gonna have to stuff yourself, dude.
Yeah, dude.
With a high metabolism. So you have to fit. Wait. Did you say 144?
134.
You're saying you have to get to 144?
No, I had to get to 136.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where 144 came
don't
from.
know.
It's just
I
up
heard it
there
wrong.
now.
136. Why that number?
I don't know. It's some weird calculation that they have, and like, oh shoot, when you're 6 foot, you have to weigh 140.
I wish.
And I was like, I'm glad they keep hiding me at 5'11", 71 inches.
Dude, that is insane. I wish I could get to 140. My metabolism is stupidly high.
Yeah, that's a little bit too much for me.
When I was trying to work out and gain weight, I was eating like 4,000 calories a day,
Oh wow.
and I didn't even touch 140.
Oh my gosh.
Stupid. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I've kind of given up on like trying to put on massive weight, so I'm just kind of trying to like inch my way to the benchmark.
You just can't do cardio, otherwise you're gonna burn it all off.
I am. That's the thing.
You are doing cardio?
Yeah, I'm
You're
doing
doing
track.
How are you gonna gain weight doing track?
You have no idea how much I'm actually eating, dude.
How much? Okay, tell me what an average day in your life of eating is.
An average day in my life of eating. So, for school days when we actually have school, resentment. I will have a bowl of cereal in the morning and drink a muscle milk, which has a lot of protein in it. And then I will go to McDonald's after school and get either
What kind of cereal?
either shredded like mini wheats or Honey Nut Cheerios.
Okay.
So I'll have a bowl of one of those and then a muscle milk, and then go to McDonald's and either get a number 6 for the breakfast meal or a double quarter pounder with cheese, depending on like what time I get there.
Wow.
And so I'll eat that, and then I'll get something at work, mainly basically a barbecue pork sandwich, but I put it in a cup. And I'll eat that.
Why?
Because like, so when you put it on the bun and everything, it just kind of spills out and stuff like that, and we have to put it in our lockers. So I just choose to put it. Me and my my friend, we put it in a cup and we'll like mix it up and stuff and put like cheese and queso and like
Yeah,
other
some
stuff
Reese's
in there.
Puffs in there. M&M's.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if you want to say where you work, but that might add some context. But
Dairy
you don't
Queen.
have to.
I work at Dairy Queen, by the way. So
Wait, that's copyright. I forgot in our vlogs. The Queen of Dairy.
the Queen of Dairyness. So you're gonna have to
Yes.
bleep that out.
Oh, frick. I'm fine. I don't
But
care about making money.
so
So that's good.
yeah, so
Barbecue pork is good.
I'll eat that and then I'll come home, eat dinner.
What's your dinner?
Dinner is normally either like it can range from anything from spaghetti to steak to grilled chicken, hamburger.
Wow.
It could just be another bowl of cereal sometimes.
A lot of meat-oriented stuff.
Yeah, I'm eating a lot of protein lately, so.
Good.
But yeah, that's my that's my daily weight gainer. So if y'all are trying to gain some weight, there you go.
There you go. You see this? You want to look like this? Eat like that.
Eat like that.
Awesome.
Yep.
Tell me. You were telling me about MEPS.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you did. And that was for this thing on the list.
Yes.
We should talk about.
So when you go to MEPS, you test for certain branches of the military. You can test for either Air Force, Navy, Marines, or Army. Now, some of them have different like separate branches, like separate parts or whatever. And I was going for the Air Force, and I scored high on it to where I could go into the Space Force. So I am a part of the United States Space Force. What? Yeah, it's all over. I'm wearing the shirt. I got the sticker on my MacBook along with a bunch of others. But
You know what's up.
you know what's up. So yeah, basically the Space Force is just like the intelligence wing of the Air Force. So like, I know
You
a
just
lot of
walk around like, yeah, I have a big brain. I don't need
that's
to do
basically
anything.
that's kind of basically what it is. But that's kind of the whole Air Force though, because
Yeah.
you got the Marines walking around. Oh man, I work out, and then you got the Air Force.
Oh my gosh.
Big brain. So yeah, I'm basically gonna be walking around saying, yeah, I'm smarter than all of you.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah,
Wow.
but my job requires top secret clearance, or what we call TS.
Dude, that's
So,
cool. TS. That's a cool acronym you got there.
Yes, sir.
Very
TS.
clever.
But
Be
so
smart to know that.
they're calling like all my references and stuff, and then friends of the references and friends of those reference.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Is he dumb?
No, it's not that. Is he a terrorist?
Wow. What are your references?
So like you had to do like you had to do people that you've known for like more than 10 years or something like that.
Hello?
I haven't known you for more than 10 years.
Yes, you have. I knew
haven't-
you when you were a baby.
I haven't super known you.
We'll
for more
talk
than
about
10.
this later.
Yeah, this will
Go
be
ahead.
documented.
Anyway,
so
10-year.
it's got to
people.
be like 10 years, and then a school reference, a work reference, people that know like where you live or whatever, know your address and stuff like that.
Nobody knows where I live.
I don't even know where you live.
Yeah.
But so it's basically just that, and then they call them, is he a terrorist? Is there anything that would like question his loyalty to the United States? And one of my friends, he said, how do I say no in the knowest way possible?
Yeah. Seriously.
And I was like,
He's
well,
like a clingy girlfriend to the United States.
I am a clingy girlfriend to the United States. I
Yes.
love my country.
It's the truth.
America is the greatest.
And that is what we have to say about that.
That is all I have to say about that.
And that's
for
all I
now.
have to say about that.
Once I
The
start,
mic's just off.
once I start my own podcast, dude, people are gonna hate me.
No. Well, I mean, people hate you regardless.
That's true. People
Yes.
are always gonna hate me regardless.
And you know what you say? Join the club.
Join the club.
Yes.
I'm gonna put the link in the description. I'm just kidding.
It's www.goscrewyourself.net. .net. I can't afford a .com. Oh my gosh.
Link in the
Okay.
description, everyone.
Check. So let's go back to that 10-year thing. I've known you since you were pooping your pants.
I I still remember the first time I ever like actually like talked to you.
Do you?
And it was at, I think, a garage sale your parents were having or something. And we started talking about Legos.
What?
Yeah. I
Okay,
think
I don't remember this. Tell me.
that is, so I just remember like a garage sale, and I remember this really fresh looking kid. And I was like, man, he looks like the only person I can talk to. So I walked up to you and I was like, hey.
A fresh kid.
Yeah. Yummy.
All right.
But so I walked up to you and I was just like, hey man, or whatever, and we just started talking somehow. Then we got on the topic of Legos.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh yeah, man, I got this Star Wars Lego set and this and that, and you're like, dude, I got the same ones. And
How old were you at this time?
Jeez, oh Pete, I was young, dude. I don't even know.
How old are you now?
I am 18.
Mm-hmm. Right, of course, because I just remembered you're legal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 18. How old were you? I want to know.
I don't know.
How old was I?
I was probably like 6. Mm-hmm.
I'm taking a drink of my smoothie, so I'm not going to talk for a second.
We're just gonna have silence here for a second.
Mm-hmm. Pause this conversation where it was very intense.
Yeah.
All right, let's resume this. You were 6?
Something like
That means
that.
I was 9.
I don't know.
What the heck?
What were we doing?
You were here?
I think it was here, out on your guys' front.
We haven't had a yard sale in so long.
It was like either a yard sale somewhere or a garage sale somewhere. But I'm pretty sure it was here.
Somewhere. What, we like met up at a garage sale?
I don't know. Maybe we just like happened to see you guys or something.
I remember seeing you all the time around church, like sometimes in youth group I'd see you there.
Mm-hmm.
And occasionally, I think I remember seeing you in daycare. Like, I didn't go to daycare, but I remember your
Right.
mom she did the nursery.
Yeah.
So I remember seeing you there, but I never really talked with you much. But I do remember, like, my first time noticing you as a person, you know?
When was
As
that?
a child. I think it was during VBS. It was either VBS or youth group. You were at church. You were doing soccer or some sort of soccer game.
Uh-oh.
And your dad was the coach of it because his dad is a soccer coach.
He is.
So, yeah. I'm sure if you guys watched the vlog of him and I last year, we had to get the keys from him to the soccer field, Legacy Stadium. It's a football field, not a soccer field, but, you know,
He has the
track
keys.
is he has keys, and his name is BJ. And so, anyway, he was the coach, but you were like his side guy.
Mm-hmm.
There was also a coach there. You had these aviators on.
Yeah.
You were like 3 years younger than all of us, and you were like, "Listen here, I'm the leader here. I'm the tough guy. I know how everything goes. Nobody's as cool as me, okay?"
That makes sense. That sounds just like me.
Gosh, what a douche. And then I never saw you again.
And then I smoked y'all into some soccer.
Yes. I don't even know when we hung out first and why.
I don't know. I do remember the first time we hung out. The first time we hung out was that first photo shoot.
First, what, the one with the chair? With the stool?
No, the first photo shoot we had was when we went and did the night pictures, and it was when we got that sign with the flu shot. That was the first time.
That was the first time we hung out?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. If I have any of those photos in my folder, which I know I do, I think, hopefully.
Pop them up.
Pop them up right here. Do a photo here.
One right here.
Do one
why
over his
not?
face.
That too.
There we go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow. That was it?
I think that was the first time.
That was right after I got back from Switzerland. That's 2019.
Dude, that was...
No. No. That was not the first time we hung out.
It had to have
We
been.
did that vlog with Tyler when I had that old red car. And you had the long hair and you'd swear.
Was that the first time we hung out?
One of the first times we rollerbladed, you wore my gold shirt.
I do remember that.
Yeah. Wow.
Dang.
I just don't remember when the first time was.
I don't know either.
Did we vlog it?
I don't know. It's time to dig through the files.
We'll dig through the files after. Yes, I'm very curious about
I am too.
Wow.
That's crazy, dude.
Well, anyway, the origins of our friendship are unknown.
But hey,
Check that off the
we
list.
are still friends, so
Still friends. Where do you see us years from now?
Us?
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Are we gonna be married soon or what?
I think I see you getting married way before me, obviously.
I meant us.
Oh, you and I
and I.
getting married?
No, yes. But also, where do you see us, you and I, together? Or wherever you and I as a bond together in like 10 years?
Oh, where do you see our bond in 10 years?
Yes.
I don't know, because I honestly don't even know, like, where I'm gonna... I think we're still gonna be friends and at least communicate.
I would hope so.
So, like, even if I'm halfway across the world, I'm still gonna be texting you, calling you, that kind of thing.
I mean,
But...
sorry, I'm bumping the mic.
But in terms of, like, if I'm gonna come back here, I think that's not gonna happen.
You're not coming back to Michigan?
I mean, I'll come back and visit and everything,
What the frick?
but I'm not gonna come back and live here.
Where are you gonna live?
I'm hoping Texas
Texas.
or Oklahoma.
Oh, I need to switch to a vegan alcohol.
I need to start drinking a more vegan whiskey.
Stuff that Texans don't say.
Yeah, man.
Man, so you think we will... You know what would be really crazy? If like 10 years from now, you and I have our own podcast and we do this like weekly and we're like, wow, we thought we were going to be apart and now we're here doing a podcast every week?
Yeah, dude.
Where did this come from? I don't know.
I don't know.
We're going to be like the next Conan O'Brien show.
Yeah, dude.
Where like we'll take turns. One of us is up at the desk, one of us is on the couch. You can't really tell who's who unless you really look. We're the equivalent to the Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer and Will Ferrell. That is us. We look like that.
That much alike?
Yeah, if we dress the same, it's kind of confusing
That's true.
because our parents.
When we go on the Conan O'Brien show, we're gonna have to wear the same suit,
Yes.
style our hair the same.
Yes.
And like
Same shoes.
Yeah.
We're going to have a piece of food stuck in our mouth at the same spot. That'd be cool.
Oh my gosh, that would be really
You gotta
creepy.
get some tattoos like me?
Nah, because we're gonna be wearing suits, dude.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Get some neck tattoos like I'm gonna have.
Not getting neck tattoos, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll ruin your life.
Yeah.
No offense to any neck tattoo people that watch, because, you know.
Post Malone.
Shout out to you, Post Malone. I know you're listening and watching this.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So, yes, we do look alike. I'd like to think that.
Yeah,
That's what
100%.
people say. Our parents even get us confused.
Oh my gosh.
It's stupid.
I
would not
remember
believe it.
your mom one
I'm gonna
time.
push this over.
Your mom one time just started talking to me, and I don't even remember what she was saying. But then she looked over at me and she was like, "Oh, I thought you were Isaac," and I'm like, "What?"
So sorry. Hey, Isaac, do you still need that ointment for your butt? Oh, hey, Jonah.
I feel like that's kind of what it was like. I'm not gonna lie.
Was that really what it was?
I know.
I've never had that. So.
I think it was something like kind of like, you know, personal or whatever, and I was just kind of like, what do I say? What do I do? So I just kind of stood there and waited, and then she looked over and she was like, "Oh, I thought you were Isaac."
What was your exit plan if she didn't look? Were you just gonna walk away?
I was just gonna be like, I was just gonna go, "Hey, Mrs. Polly," and like just say hi in the most
Smooth.
subtle manner.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude.
Here, put on this hat. This is the part of the show where we put on the silly hat and change our accents. Okay. Well.
He is Australian now.
This is all I've got. Was this funny? This is not funny.
All he knows is Aussie accent.
It was funnier in my head than it is here. Sorry, that was just cringy.
I'm leaving the hat on. I don't care.
Fine, do it.
Oh man, it's not working for me though. But
Hey.
I'm just gonna.
How about on top of the hat, you take this freaking jacket that I was going to give you and wear it because your mom can't choose what you wear now.
The gold one?
Yes.
I'm not gonna do that.
You were going to take this jacket. I tried
was
to give
going
this to him, and then Danielle, his mother, Mrs. Stop my son from growing up and getting married. I don't want him to touch a girl. Let him have the jacket. It's cool.
I think she would like to disagree with
You know, it's
you.
bull crap. She's like, I don't want you touching any knows? But she's probably also like, I want grandkids, okay?
Yeah.
I really want grandkids.
Dude, that's so accurate. I
But
can't.
don't look at a woman.
I can't tell you how accurate that is.
It's freaking frustrating.
Oh my god.
What do you want? I don't know what you want from me.
What do you want from me?
Oh, gosh. Can I date a girl or not?
Honestly. Well, she tells me that I'm too immature and irresponsible.
You know
for a
who's
girlfriend.
immature? The lady that's controlling her son's dating life.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I have nothing to say.
Why don't you focus on your marriage? I don't know anything about a marriage. No! No!
No, what's
That
it
was
doing?
her summoning it by spirit.
Yeah, dude, whenever you insult Danielle, she just freaking...
Dang it, Danielle.
Come on, Mom.
Oh, I just stepped on it.
Oh, no. How
Still
bad?
recording.
Okay. You hit...
Push on the caps lock.
Yeah, I was going to say, you hit caps lock, so...
Whoops.
Oh, man.
Danielle, you are an interesting breed.
An interesting breed.
I just don't understand it. It's almost to the point that is concerning of... You know, I can't even say it. At least not on a podcast that she might watch.
Because she might watch.
I don't have anything against you, Danielle. You're a great lady. Some of the things I question.
And that is okay.
Hey, you do you. I'm not telling you to change anything you're doing. It's just weird to me. I don't understand it. And
Oh, dude, this is Shinesty. I love Shinesty.
You know how much this was? This is $3 at Goodwill.
$3 at Goodwill?
No, wait. I think it was actually $2. $2.
Dude, it's Shinesty. I love Shinesty.
What is Shinesty?
It's a great brand. They make really funny underwear.
What is it like? What's funny about it?
Well, they have a ball hammock in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty great. But then,
I have a hammock right here.
lovely. But, yeah, they make some good stuff. That's where I got my American flag suit jacket that people call racist.
Racist?
Yeah, because I wear the American flag.
Dude, that's the flag.
We're not going to get into it.
I'm not done checking this one off yet, so we'll put like one check.
One check.
Like 5 more checks to do on that.
Parents confusing us, we already got.
We already got that. Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Well, what about your mother when she was yelling at you that one time?
Which time?
Yeah. Which time? She does it 20 times a day because she's like, I don't want you to date anybody. I want you all to myself. Get that butt over here. Ugh. Oh no!
Oh no! No!
So anyway,
Anywho, what time are you talking about?
the time that she called you my name when she was yelling at you.
Oh yeah,
about that.
She just started like I don't even remember what it was for, but she just started yelling at me for something or whatever, and she just called me Isaac, and I was like, what?
Where did that come from?
I was like, where did that come from? And she was like, I mean, go to your room.
Were you guys arguing about me? Is that why?
I don't think so.
Why was she thinking about me? Danielle, you think about me, don't you?
Uh-oh. Mom, you got something to tell us?
Maybe that's why.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to see Jonah date someone because it looks like Isaac's dating someone. And I'm jealous when I see him dating somebody.
Yep, she's jealous of you right now.
What a hunk.
What a hunk. That's kind of disturbing because I look exactly like you.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm disturbed.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
Anywho.
You ever tried eating rice with chopsticks?
It's not easy, bro.
No.
No, I've tried that before. That's no easy task. I can't speak apparently.
Yeah. I have that effect on people. Alright, let's get into the last subject.
Alright.
Well, actually, it's not the last subject.
But
Persona 5 and our video game interests.
oh, buddy, you just opened a whole can of worms with that one.
This kid is obsessed with Persona 5. He's like the weird kid that would run down the hallway being like,
Okay.
woo!
Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto, whatever.
Whatever it's called. I do have a problem. Yeah, Persona 5 is my favorite video game of all time, and this is probably where your money's gonna be made on this podcast. But if honestly, just put a Persona 5 thumbnail on and you will get a lot of viewers, guaranteed, dude.
Okay, so what are we gonna title this then? Dogecoin, Persona 5, and incest.
Sure, there you go.
Cool.
All right. So, Persona 5 is my favorite video game of all time. It deals with a lot of like humanitarian issues and like being a critical thinker and thinking for yourself and not letting anyone else dictate how you think, which is why
It's very ironic because you let your mother choose what you wear.
Not much anymore. I buy a lot of my own clothes now.
I buy a lot of my own clothes, but my mother won't let me have that gold jacket. And you won't convince me otherwise, Isaac. I love my mother.
I do love my mother. What's wrong with loving your mother? You got a problem with that, bro?
I didn't say anything's wrong with it. Gosh, get this stupid sushi out of here.
But anyway, so it has a really tight story and everything. It's got a great ensemble of characters. The game, it's the best turn-based RPG game I've ever played. Better than Final Fantasy. I said it.
By the way, we're not sponsored by Persona 5, so this is all him.
Yeah, this is all me.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, I'm just kind of a nerd about it. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story, enjoyed the characters, like the whole thing. Just because, I don't know, it was really good, really appealing, and there's a huge fan base behind it. A lot of them are not great people because they're a little too obsessed with it. I mean, I admit that I'm a little bit obsessed with it. Like, heck, I got like the freaking logo on my laptop. Like, that's a little weird. But
Very obsessed.
But the reason I like it is a lot different than other people like it. Like, a lot of other people like it because they're like, oh, haha, like, pretty girl has, like, big boobs and everything like that. And I'm just like, that's not why I play this game. Like, I play this game because the gameplay's good, the characters are good, and the story's good. Mm-hmm. That's my obsession with it. Because I honestly haven't really found any good, like, story games lately, but that game really fulfills it. So, but, you know, I play, like, Star Wars Battlefront, Mortal Kombat, Smash Bros., that kind of thing. But none of those have, like, a super tight cast and a super tight story and everything like that.
What's your draw to a super tight story? Tight. What am I saying? Tight. A good story.
A good story. So the reason I love the story is mainly the opening. The opening like has you like go through an escape or whatever, and then you get caught by the police, and then you're being interrogated, and the whole game is basically you going through this entire flashback to get to this point. And then once you get to that point, then you play out the rest of the story, which is why it's super good, because like it draws you in, and then it kicks you back, and you're like, well, how did I get here? So then you have to go through this whole sequence to find out how you got there.
I've seen that kind of in some movies, that concept. It's a really cool concept.
I know, that's why I love that concept.
Like Megamind. That's what
Megamind. That's the first place my mind goes. That's why Megamind is such a good movie in my view.
Doesn't Inception do that as well?
I think so. I honestly, not gonna lie, I haven't seen Inception yet.
I just saw that like a couple months ago. Very cool movie.
Yeah.
Very long and confusing, but I like
say,
it. Might be an unpopular opinion.
But that's why I think you'll like that game. But
okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of my main draw to it. And the characters are just so quirky and funny, and you know,
hilarious.
They feel like actual people you'd meet on the street and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're relatable.
So all right, so after you said that for 2 minutes, I'm going to what is the word? I'm going to clarify.
Thinking.
Sorry, I'm processing this. I'm going to reword that question because that was not the question I meant to ask.
Okay.
Or the answer I was looking for. It was a good answer. I like it. But it was... The question I was asking is, why do you like story-based games in general? Or, like, why do you like the effect of story games?
So, story games... I like because you can get like lost in that world of fiction or whatever, because you know, like there's a lot of crap that goes on like in real life and everything, and Are you okay?
Yeah, there's a hair.
Okay. And so, like, sometimes it just, like, really stresses me out and everything, and I, like, can't take my mind off it. So where do I go? I go into my, like, other world. Now, a lot of people, you know, they'll read a book and stuff like that, which, I mean, those are great ways to do it.
Do you read books? I was going to ask.
I do. I do read books.
So you like stories?
Yeah, I like stories. Yeah.
Okay. So continue. Some people would read a book.
Yeah, so some people will read a book. Some people, you know, they'll listen to music that has a really deep story or something like that, or they'll just listen to music. Some people will just watch movies, which is something I do too. But
careful not to bump this too much. The mic.
Yeah. So, but my main way I do it is play video games, especially video games with a great story. So that's why, just so I can get lost in a fictional world.
So that's your escape when you're like, Mom, I want to wear the clothes I want to wear. And she's like, no. So then that's how you do it?
Yep. What are you doing?
That's a good answer. I like it.
All right. Ah, yes. Very intellectual writing.
Thank you.
All right. So what about you? What's your favorite game, I guess? Favorite video game?
Video game style or just video game?
Just video game, I guess.
Okay, are we talking mobile or console?
I'm talking console here.
Ooh. VR or regular?
Dude, stop getting so complex.
Which one is it? EA or Activision?
Yeah.
I don't know. Right now I've been playing Crash Bandicoot's Trilogy on PlayStation 4. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's a childhood game.
Yeah.
It's really nostalgic, bringing back a lot of good memories. And I didn't know it was so freaking hard. Mm-hmm. It is ridiculous. I thought, like, oh, maybe as a kid I was dumb, so I didn't know how to play and then I'd get better at it. But no, it's actually really hard. And as a kid, I used to fly through those levels. I'm just so used to every game now that's like overemphasized or like exaggerated jumping and punching. And that game, you have to be so precise in Crash Bandicoot. You have to be right on the edge and jump right at the perfect time to get over and like stick a jump. And you have to hold the X button longer to jump higher. And the checkpoints are so far between. It is stupid.
Yeah, dude.
I did not know how hard it was until I went to this one castle level. I don't even remember what it was called, but it was ridiculous. I haven't even finished the first part of it. That's not my favorite game, though. I'd say favorite console game. Would you say of all time or just right now?
I'd say of all time because Persona 5 is my favorite game of all time.
Okay, so it has to be between Just Cause 3 and To the Top.
I was going to say, Just Cause, you've absolutely grinded.
Yeah.
And to the top, you love that game.
I know. It's amazing. For anybody who doesn't know what To the Top is, it's this game where you're in a world of parkour, and it's all block shapes and stuff like that. It's not very detailed, but that doesn't matter. I mean, well, that one level Honey is with the faces.
Oh my gosh.
It's so cool. So you have your two move controllers. This is a VR game, by the way. So you have a VR headset on, and you launch yourself. And you could do it like the easy way, just like slightly flicking your hands, or you can really get into it.
Which I end up doing.
Yes.
And I'll end up punching a ceiling.
Yeah. Full range of motion. Yeah, the ceiling isn't that high up. It's just like,
like
that high.
I can almost touch it just sitting down.
Exactly. So it's really fun because you can get lost in it. Once you start playing it, right when you put that VR headset on, I know like any VR headset game, you're kind of immersed a bit, but when you get in that, like you'll start to lose your balance and get freaked out moving around in this. And other VR games don't really have that much of an effect on me like that because I don't really let myself get that immersed, I think is what it is. But that game really gets to me, and the soundtrack.
Oh my goodness. That's another thing for Persona for me, because I've showed you the music for that.
Persona's groovy.
It is. It's got that like funky jazz, or sometimes it's like hard. And but I mean, To the Top. I mean, it's got that Capyac that you like.
Capyac. I've never talked about Capyac before on a podcast or in a vlog. So, you know what? Now's my time to.
You know what? Yep. Shifting from Persona 5 and video games.
Yes.
Capyac.
Capyac.
Sorry.
Stop hitting this.
I hit it.
This mic is going insane. I'm sorry. So anyway, Capyac. This is a great band. I would definitely suggest checking it out if you're looking into music that's chill.
I also suggest it.
Freaking over the top. Like there's a time for hype music, like Persona 5 music, because that's more like upbeat. And then there's a time where you're driving alone, it's rainy, and then you just pop-in Movement Swallow Us Missouri Club remix by Capyac. Oh, that's an amazing song when you're in the rain. Wow, but Capyac, they're an awesome band. Oh my gosh, Delwyn Campbell and Eric Piana. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his last name. Those two guys, they are awesome. Basically, they have the kind of synergy that Joe and I have.
Yeah,
Very
I get you.
Yeah. And I love their music videos. Dirty is a really good music video.
I love Dirty.
Yeah. Best
Dirty's
Friend
good.
is a good one. All Right. I really like the music video for All Right. That's a cool one. But I got to do a photo shoot for them back in October of 2020. And it was just, I bought a shirt because I'm a huge fan of them and I love their music. And I tagged them in it on Instagram. Just a photo of the story, not even the actual photo shoot yet. And I told them I was going to do a photo shoot with their shirt. And I asked them, how can I do this with a Capyac style to it? And they responded and just said, get a chicken if you can. Get a rooster if you can.
Get a rooster. That's what it was.
Like, holy crap, how do I do that? I'm a city boy. I don't know. So I messaged the only guy that I know that lives in the country. I'm kidding. I know plenty of people in the country. Joe and his wife. And his wife has a family in the country that just so happens to have roosters and a duck. So we went there and we started out trying to catch the rooster, which was like insanely difficult, and I was terrified, so I didn't get anywhere near it. And so Joe's wife was there. Joe and I were trying to do the photo shoot. Joe's wife's sister was like kind of watching the camera, taking photos sometimes, and Joe's wife's younger sister, Joe's sister-in-law.
Yeah.
The youngest one, I don't know how old she is. I don't even want to guess. Probably like 10 or 11, I don't know. Mm-hmm. She was out there just messing with a chicken, with a rooster. And since we couldn't get the rooster, we were just like, screw it, we'll just do it with a duck. So we were doing photos with the duck. And then she got the rooster. I don't know how she got it, because I was terrified. She got it.
She subdued it.
Yeah. So she gave it to us, and I did the photos of the rooster, and it was incredible. It was like a dream come true.
Oh my goodness. And the pictures turned out fantastic.
Amazing. But
They
you know
were
what's
great.
even worse, though?
Pop one right here. Why not?
Not worse. What's strange about this, let's just pop one right over his face. So after the photo shoot was done, it started to rain. I was going inside. I was carrying the camera in. I put it in my car, and I took the SD card out so that we could take it to the laptop and look at the photos. And after I did that, we looked at some of the photos. It turned out really good. And then okay, so the chickens were outside of the coop, and the roosters. Well, they had chickens and roosters.
Mm-hmm.
So we went out to go get those back in their pen, and I had already had my camera back in there at that point.
Yeah.
In my car. I was driving home, and I can't remember if this was the same day. No, it wasn't. Okay, so I was driving home, and before the photo shoot happened, I had another photo shoot. It was a senior photo shoot with another good friend. I'll bleep what I say, Michael Huckleberry.
No, gotcha.
Yeah. So he was meeting up to pay me for the photo shoot that I did with him. And so we met at Tower Park. That was before the photo shoot.
Yeah.
So after the photo shoot, I go home and I want to go edit my photos, and I couldn't find my SD card. So I was like, oh, frick. Where did I have it? I could have sworn I had it in my pocket. I don't know. It's not in my pocket. It's not in the car. I called Joe, and they said they didn't see it there. And then I drove back to Tower Park where I met Mike. I'll just call him Mike. Just so I don't know if he wants to have his name mentioned. I'll just say Mike. I went back to Tower Park where he paid me, and I looked on the ground there in the leaves. It wasn't there. So I was getting scared. I was like, no, these were golden photos.
Yeah.
They loved them because I messaged them, and I was like, these are going to be awesome. And then I messaged them again, and I was like, hey, I lost the SD card. Like, they're not going to believe this. Oh, frick. And then when I was at Tower Park, Joe called me and said that the younger girl that picked up the rooster for us found my SD card in the yard.
Oh, my gosh.
In the rain. It was just sitting in the grass. So we were very lucky to get that, and I was able to edit the photos.
And it wasn't ruined by the rain?
No, surprisingly.
Nice.
I went back, they gave me a cookie. I had a cookie there too. Yeah, that was good.
I got a cookie.
Very good cookie. Finished editing the photos, posted them online, emailed them to Capyac, and now on Capiac's Bandcamp website for their product, they have the photos that Joe and I took of the Capyac shirt on the website.
Link in the description.
So that is a really cool story, in my opinion, of how a video game's awesome soundtrack led to me doing a photo shoot that was on a website.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, I love Capyac.
Yeah, dude. Dude, listening to music can do some crazy things to you.
Yeah. It can save people's lives. It can end people's lives. It can do a lot of things.
Yeah, dude. Broke a kid's ankles while listening to Persona 5 music.
Oof.
Yeah, dude. It was that soccer practice, too.
Did you actually break them?
I mean, no, not
Oh, okay.
actually. I
Speech.
just put him in his place.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is your stance on 21 Pilots?
21 Pilots?
Yes.
Who?
What?
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
They're all right.
Okay. All right, so we stand about the same.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think they really overdo the high pitch stuff.
Yeah.
Sounds just like that.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't want to listen to that.
I think the only artists, I think the only artists who have been able to successfully pull that off and make it like their style have been AJR.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I listen to that a lot, or I hear that a lot of work. I'm not a fan of that either because it's just overdone. Like they do it in every song.
Yeah.
And it gets really annoying listening to high pitch. Like the Bee Gees, I like that kind of high pitch.
Yeah.
But some guy going high pitch like that after like singing normally is just weird.
It is a little bit weird.
Yeah, the Bee Gees are purely high pitch.
Yeah. Which, I mean, like, I get the point of like where like it's kind of weird or whatever, because some of their songs overuse it so much where I'm kind of like, I never listen to the song because it's in it so much. Mm-hmm. But some of them, you know, it's all right and it's just kind of background or something like that. So
it's interesting.
Yeah.
My style, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We don't have to.
We don't have to like their style.
We don't have to for it to be good to other people.
Yes, sir.
My opinion is mine in itself, and you guys should have your own opinions.
You should all have your own opinions.
Stop hitting the desk!
I'm sorry! Well, everyone have your own opinion, but don't criticize people for having a different one.
That's the thing that really irritates me. I know people that, oh my gosh, and it grinds my gears. They're like, anytime that they have an opinion, that is fact. Oh, dude, that song sucks. Mm-hmm. That is such a stupid car. Shut up! You think it's stupid. You think that song sucks. That doesn't mean it sucks. That just means you don't like it.
Which is fine. It's fine to have different opinions.
Yes.
It's fine to think I'm a noob for liking Persona 5. It's fine to think
probably true.
It's probably...
That's okay. He enjoys it.
It's my thing that I enjoy.
Let the boy enjoy what he wants!
Let me enjoy.
Let him sleep in your room. Come on! I don't know if you get that reference.
It sounds super familiar.
It's Chris Farley at Saturday Night Live.
That's what it sounds like.
Let the boy eat the food! Gosh, look at him! Okay.
When you're sleeping in a van down by the river!
My throat hurts. I miss that guy. I just watched a documentary on him.
Oh my goodness. He was great, man.
What a guy.
And
anyway,
I keep doing this with my fingers, and now I'm in the air.
I love when he was like, oh, he's like going like this back and forth, and he launches and breaks the table.
It's pretty great.
Fat guy falls, makes laugh. I can't remember what he says. Anyway, opinions. It's just really annoying. Yeah, sorry, back to that.
Yeah, no, it's good.
It's really frustrating when somebody is like, I like this, so it's totally undervalued and it's a diamond in the rough, and everybody else likes this, oh, it's overused and not cool. People like that are just really annoying. You don't always have to like seem super unique or prove it to me. Like what you like, and that's okay, but you don't have to attack other people for it. And I could sound hypocritical. I try not to be, but I don't think I do that. I would hope I don't.
No, I don't.
It's toxic.
I don't think you're like that. You're pretty set on your opinion, but you don't hate people for having a different opinion.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay, you're a furry. That's cool.
Cool.
You do you.
Good
Good for you, Mr. B.
Mr. B.
Yeah. That's his initials.
Yeah.
He's not a furry. I know you're not a furry, and I know you're not listening to this, so it's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Gosh.
Nah, it definitely grinds my gears, especially at school and everything.
Mm-hmm.
When people are like, "You need to think like this," and I'm like,
Yeah.
but I don't want to.
Yeah. Have you noticed we're not even in our 20s yet?
Yeah.
We are not fully developed.
Yeah.
Does not matter.
We know not. In the wise words of Ricky Gervais, you know nothing about the real world.
Exactly. I mean, we like to think we do, but we're always learning more, and we're never going to fully understand everything.
Oh,
so let's not act like we do.
Because we don't.
Dude, I'm going to say something, and I can't say the name or, like, hardly any context. I don't think he's going to watch.
Just bleep his name out, because I'm curious.
I'm not going to say his name, because you don't know him. But,
Okay.
So I work with this person.
His name is Harry.
Sure, we'll call him Harry. Harry has quite the history.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, maybe. But Harry seems to either exaggerate his stories, make up his stories completely, or be the one person out of every person in the entire world that every crazy thing that could ever possibly happen in the world to any person happened all to him.
Yeah.
Where he is like the coolest guy ever. No, I'm not saying that. He's saying that about himself. He's the coolest guy ever.
Yeah.
Everything that's happened to him is monumentous. Is that a word?
Monumental.
Monumental. I was going to say monumental, and then I was thinking momentous. Is that a word? I don't know what it is.
Anywho.
Do I look like a thesaurus? Anyway. He's just the kind of person that everything he does is like, you got to write this down. This is awesome. This is history. This is amazing.
I mean, honestly, for me, guilty as charged of that. I've done
Dude,
that before.
No, but the humble part is lacking.
Yeah.
I think you're humble.
Okay.
The ego
Thank you.
on this dude is ridiculous.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Holy crap.
Well, go and talk to half of Greenville High School. They'll tell you I have an ego.
Yes! But anyway, here's the thing about this, so it's freaking frustrating. Okay, anybody with a big ego, if they feel targeted by this, you probably do have a big ego. Because
yeah, literally.
you're probably insecure about it, I guess. He's on to me. Does he really know?
Does he know?
Does he not believe that I
Yes.
actually fought off all those pirates that one time while my pants were unzipped? Unbelievable. No, I don't believe that. You're not that crazy. Anyway, he tells me these stories all the time. Yeah, I used to be a bouncer at a strip club. The ladies would give me free dances at the end of the night. They loved me. I was allowed to say the N-word. Yeah, all the black guys at the boot camp, they were always cool with me saying it, but other guys, they weren't allowed to say it, but they almost beat up a guy for saying it one time, so I went up and told him to back off, and like, okay, we're cool. One time I was working up on a roof, and this one guy came up. He was like the guy that was in charge of the thing. He started yelling at one guy because he didn't have his safety harness on, because he was just changing something or eating lunch or sitting at a safe spot, and I told him, I went up to him right in his face and said, get the frick off my freaking roof, or I'll freaking throw you off this freaking roof. Very excessive F words. And the guy said, okay, and he backed down because I'm such a big tough guy. Anyway, one time I was at the doctor's office and I was getting a physical, and the nurse was super impressed by me and she wanted to get my number. I was 12 at the time, by the way. Cool, that's illegal. Oh,
Jeez, oh,
those are
peace.
just a couple of the stories. By the way, if you're ever going to write a resume, you got to make sure that it's technically. Actually, my technical writing class, I had to write resumes. But when you write a resume, you want to make sure that you write it for the specific job you're going to go for. You don't want to write all of your experience. You just want to write your experience that pertains to that job. So if you're going to go into 3 different jobs and make 3 different resumes for each job, you don't want to put everything on there, because I thought that you should put everything on there that it would look better like that. And I said, oh, well, that's how you look like a jack of all trades. That's a good way of doing it. And he says, oh yeah, I am a jack of all trades. I'm like, I'm gonna wring your neck.
You douche.
Good for you. You think that? Has anybody else ever told you? No, because you say it enough for 10,000 people that nobody's gonna tell you that.
Only your mommy, who thinks you're special,
Not even your mom.
will tell that to you. Maybe. That's a big maybe. If you honestly think like that, there is something wrong with you.
Yes.
And you need to check yourself.
Yes.
Am I a confident...
Nothing's wrong with me.
Here's the thing. People say that I have an ego. Am I a confident person? Yes. Do I stand up for what I believe in? Yes. Do I have an ego? No.
No.
Because an egotistical person would say, oh, I don't have an ego.
People get ego confused with confidence a lot. You
Exactly.
can be bold and confident and not have an ego.
That's what I tell everyone, because in the wise words of NF, there's a difference. Yes, there's a difference between confidence and arrogance.
Yes.
Because there's a huge difference. Like, being arrogant is always walking around, oh, I'm this big buff dude and nothing can take me down. Oh yeah, you guys want to hear a story about this one time that totally didn't happen or whatever?
Yes.
And then confidence is just walking into a room and you think you're a stand-up guy and everything.
Yes.
It's just being like, yeah, like I'm my own person.
And I think the difference in that is the self-consciousness of that, or like the self-awareness of knowing I'm smart versus I know I have mistakes. Like a person with a huge ego believes they never make mistakes and they'll never admit to any mistakes.
Dude, you want to know how many
holy.
mistakes I've made in my life?
Yes.
Too many.
Have you seen my ex's crazy mother? Holy crap.
The camera's doing something, by the way.
Dang it!
No! Did it delete all that?
No.
Okay.
I would cry.
I was gonna say, if it's still going, that's fine, but...
So anyway, let's get this camera going. Guys, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll get a good camera setup sometime. It just stops after 30 minutes, and I don't know how to change it. Let me not stand on my laptop again.
Yeah, just real quick.
So, it's just frustrating because I have to work with that every day, and anytime I ask him a question, it's frustrating because I can't get a simple answer without a quick stroke of his ego. And if you would just stop with your ego stroking, maybe people would say, good job. You know what? You're all right. You're kind of smart. But if you're always saying, yeah, I know the most, it's all in the back of my head, it's just unbelievable. Nobody's going to respect you for that because they're going to be like, gosh, what an a-hole.
Don't go in the military. That's my advice to you.
He was in the military.
Apparently he didn't learn anything.
As you can tell.
My goodness, he did not learn anything. Like, the objective of the military is to teach you that you know nothing about the real world. Which, apparently, he was not paying attention.
Well, I think he's trying to teach us, you know nothing, I know everything.
Apparently.
He is the chosen one. I hope he's not watching this, but if he is...
Honestly, I hope he is. Honestly, I'm looking at you. I hope you're watching this, and I hope you get your ego in check, kid. He's gonna come beat me up.
He's gonna kill you.
What branch was he in? I'm curious.
Navy.
Navy?
Yeah.
Of course you were.
Of course he was, dude.
That is... Oh my... I think I know who it is.
What do you mean you think you know who it is?
I mean, I don't...
You've never met him.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I thought I knew who it was.
No, I said I work with him.
Huh?
I work with him.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I don't know who it is. I thought I knew who. Honestly, so this is apologies for anyone that's in the Navy and is actually a good person. Huge stereotype for the Navy is that they're all egotistical little douchebags.
Yes! You know what's stupid? I try to be respectful. I'm like, yes, sir. Don't call me sir. I work for a living. Okay. Sorry. Didn't mean to make you feel butthurt that I'm being respectful.
I call everyone sir. At Dairy Queen, if it's a dude driving, I say, here's your card for you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I don't sit for a living. I work for a living. Clearly not.
Clearly not. Sweet cheese and crackers.
No offense, though, but yeah, he actually makes... I don't know if I can really put this on the podcast in case he watches it. He makes... This is the frustrating part. He makes so many... Okay, so he thinks that he's in control of everything.
Yeah.
He has his own sector. Joe has his own sector. George, Shar, and I have our own sector. Inventory, shipping, and receiving. Joe is pool alarms, kind of manufacturing and sales, which is in between inventory and that. And then this guy does odd job orders, and he's supposed to be... There's a couple tasks that he's supposed to do that are like months overdue, and we keep telling him to do it. Oh, I gotta help do this, which is like all this odd job stuff that's really small. A lot of it can be handed off to other people. He chooses not to.
Yeah.
He's like one of the highest paid people, and yet he won't like give his work off to someone that's the lowest paid to like go to those hardware store and pick up parts. He would rather go pick up those parts with his huge pay
Oh my gosh.
instead of one of the other people that's paid like minimum wage to go get it.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't understand how some people are paid so much to do so little, and then some people work their butts off and they make just barely any.
Barely anything.
I always want to work for more than I'm paid, but
sometimes
I would just like to be fair. But fairness is never going to happen.
Yeah, fair.
That's okay.
Fair isn't fair.
And I'm paid to be there, so, I will do my best.
Yeah.
I will do my darndest. And anyway, that was a rant. Let me tell you one more rant. Can I rant one more time?
Yes, I think if we rant one more time, we're gonna have to end the podcast.
Okay, yes, good.
All
I
right.
can tell you guys a bunch of good things about people. I can tell you a bunch of bad things. So that was a rant. Other than that, they're a great person. I don't know what that
It's
is.
bugging me.
Yes, they have a huge ego, but they can be nice on occasion. They're nice. They're a good person, you know? Besides the ego, they're a good person. Like, they have morals. They're just, objectifying women is not really the most respectable thing to me.
Not really.
He would deny it, but stories he tells me, man, I went to that meeting and that girl's boobs. Ugh, it's gross. I would not
She
want to
had-
bring my lady around him. It just makes me very uncomfortable. But this other girl that I work with, she is the most toxic person to be around.
Oh no.
Anything that comes out of her mouth, which by the way, she's talking 24/7, it's constantly complaining and talking about how
no.
everyone is horrible and a mess, and only she knows what's right for the world.
Of course she does.
And the thing that's really stupid is everything she says, you can just hear it in her voice when she talks about people. She'll like say a conversation about, sorry, my dog's barking.
It's alright.
I'm sorry, guys, my dog is stupid sometimes. Any story she says and like quotes something that happened, an interaction between her roommates or somebody she knows, somebody she met on the sidewalk, she'll like say what she says, and she's like, I was thinking really logically by whatever she says. She's saying it in like this really clear voice. Is like, I was the voice of reason, and then she'll like put on this really dumb sounding voice about how the person thought something absurd and outlandish, and they were so stupid and crazy. How would they even think that? And I was like, this is unbelievable. I won't stand for this. And she's also the kind of person that's like, I don't care what anybody else thinks. I'm the coolest person ever. I'll say what I want. But then she also gets really offended when you make jokes. She's like, I've been through that, and that is hurtful. And it's just very frustrating. Like, pick a side. Are you this tough person that nobody can get through to and you'll say what you want, or are you very sensitive?
Yeah.
And are you going to keep complaining, or are you going to figure out a solution and shut up? Because that is so toxic to be around. I'm always trying to find the right side of things, doing my best to, even if I can't find the right side of things, just keep a positive attitude.
Yeah.
Because I can't change the circumstances in every part of my life, but I can definitely keep my view, like I can control that.
That's a much better view than I have. I just hate everything right now.
It's bad.
That's really bad.
But don't worry, I get those days sometimes.
Yeah.
As long as you control your attitude, that's all you can do. And you can laugh it off, be like, this sucks, but 10 years from now, this will be nothing. This will just be a little blip in my life.
Yeah. You ranting about that girl, now I need to go on one last rant or whatever.
Go ahead. Just don't scratch your skin near the mic. They probably hear it. Stop it.
So anyway, at work, this girl, I'm going to call her Karen.
Wait, is it the one we saw at Meyer that I didn't see?
No.
Okay.
No, not that girl, although she is quite obnoxious.
Go ahead.
This girl we're going to call Karen because
She's a Karen.
Because she's the ultimate Karen. Or a ultimate Karen. Dude, she's not even 20. She's 18.
What?
She's my age, and she's an ultimate Karen. Oh my gosh. So this lady, when the world fell, she had a somewhat,
Eden?
huh?
At the Garden of Eden?
Not exactly. The second time, 2020.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So when everything happened, she had a somewhat logical outview on it. But she was very hypocritical, though. She was very hypocritical because she would say one thing and then go do the complete opposite of what she's saying. Obviously, the definition of hypocritical.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But so then she started thinking a little less logically and just kind of went with like the status quo and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So then when like all the other political stuff started happening, she just went off or whatever. So then apparently because she disagreed with my sister and I, she told my sister that she would go home from work whenever she worked with her or I, screaming in her car the whole way home. And I'm
heck?
like, what?
Oh my god.
I was like, what? But then Lillian that's pretty much what it was. But then Lillian got confirmation because we thought it was a joke. And then this other girl that we work with that we really like, she was like, no, it's like we go home the same way. And I look in my rear view and she's literally screaming. And I was thinking,
like
well, no. I was like, she might be singing. I was like, she just might be like singing or whatever. And she was like, no, that's screaming. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I don't know what this girl's deal is. I have done nothing. If anything, I've been nice to this girl. I've been very supportive.
She has some issues.
Yeah.
Somebody has some mental issues.
She does. She went to a mental camp, mental youth
Yeah,
camp.
that is not a good coping mechanism to just yell. I guess frustration gets out sometimes, but that's not.
I was just like, oh my gosh, this is outrageous. So sorry, I did get a little political there, but
Oh, that's fine.
But yeah. So there's my final rant of the evening, and I'm not gonna slap the table. So.
Thank you.
Slap the leg.
I'm gonna do one more rant.
One more rant.
You reminded me of a lady that came to our job for maybe a month. Mm-hmm. I don't think I told you about her. Did I tell you about her?
I don't think so.
I told you she reminded me of my grandma, but not in like my grandma's a great lady.
I've not heard this.
Oh, she was like all the sassy parts of my grandma.
Oh.
She was always just like, I only listen to Smile FM and Focus on the Family and Moody Radio. I don't listen to secular music. I haven't listened to secular music for 30 years.
Secular music.
Yeah, I don't listen to that. And then she like
put up some examples of secular music. Just
I don't know. Skrillex, Daft Punk. They're not religious, so they're not.
AC/DC.
So they're secular. Yeah. So she's like, I'm the most holy person ever, basically. And so her and Complaining Lady were working together one time, and Complaining Lady, she likes to use bad words. She uses those filthy words.
No.
And
those filthy words.
Holy Lady says to Complaining Lady, you know, you're not attractive when you swear. she's like, okay, whatever. And she, by the way, Holy Lady gives Complaining Lady a ride to work.
Oh no!
So they have to ride together.
You're not attractive.
She told me
you're not attractive when you swear.
Yeah.
Just remember that one, kids.
She told me that later. Complaining Lady did, and I was like, okay, like you're trying to impress her and attract her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to get with you, Holy Lady. I'm just telling a story. But dude, so things didn't really work out because she was older. She wasn't that fast-paced. She couldn't really keep up with our lines.
Yeah.
She was very brittle.
You're very brittle.
Yes.
That's one way to put it.
She decided to leave, and before she left, she tried to get someone in trouble. Her last day, she took one of the higher-ups outside and said that she thinks somebody scraped her car with one of our products because she thought she saw the color of the product on her vehicle.
Oh my gosh.
And she was complaining about that, and obviously we're not going to do anything about it. Sorry. And then she just quit. But yeah, that didn't sit well with them. Holy crap.
I'd imagine.
Dude, we get some really weird people in there. It's funny.
Sounds like it.
Some of them are funny.
Oh yeah.
This one guy, he was there for a while. He had a coke nail. You know what a coke nail is? Really long, pinky.
Yeah.
Snorting coke on it. And he'd always wear hand gloves, and he just always kind of stare at you like this while you're working. Even if you're not looking at him, he's just looking at you like this.
Yeah.
And every so often he'd be like, hee hee. Like sometimes he'd just go like, meet me. And like one time I'm just like working on whatever, and he's next to me, and he just goes, meet me. Starts laughing at himself. Like, well, what is this guy's problem?
I don't think he has a problem. I think
He's
he's
a
just
funny guy.
I
Though.
think he's just funny.
Yeah, he was very strange but funny.
Oh yeah, sounds like it.
Very interesting. And then he decided to just quit showing up one day, and then he texted us at like the end of the week and said he was done, which was really sad. He was a funny guy.
Funny guy.
Yeah, he just started complaining towards the end.
Oh, okay.
I was like, whatever. If he doesn't like it, we don't really want somebody here that doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, unfortunate.
But I work with some great people. I
There you
work
go.
with Joe. I work with NB. And I work with, I don't know if he wants me to say his name. I work with Jervo. Jervo, you're an awesome person. If you're watching this, you're awesome.
You're pretty great, Jervo.
Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I like your mustache.
We love you.
I like your hair. I like your glasses. I like your shoes that you've had for like 10 years. Still rocking those things, dude.
Still rocking them J's, bro.
Wow. I think they're Adidas.
Oh, even better.
Well, this has been a very enlightening podcast.
This has been a very good podcast.
This has been amazing.
It has. My hair has looked awful the whole time, but we're gonna ignore it.
Mine or yours? Isaac Pollock
Mine.
part 2 or part 1?
Part 2. Part 2's hair is like looking a little odd right now.
I didn't even touch mine, I don't think.
Ooh, doggy.
So anyway, well, that is a peek into where my life is right now, where Jonah's life is headed. It's big changes, awesome stuff.
Yes, sir.
It's always good to get an update in. Is there anything else that you want to talk about before we end this? Anything you want to say?
Not really.
Okay, well, we're going to go play some Persona 5.
Yeah. Because I'm a nerd.
I'm going to learn Persona 5 and see if I like it.
Yes, sir. So,
Well, it's been an honor doing a podcast with you.
it has been an honor to be on the podcast.
Yes. And I'm glad that you like it.
Yes, I did very
you
much
like
enjoy
it?
this.
Good. I haven't done a podcast in a while. It feels good.
It feels good, bro.
Feels really good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for tuning in. If any of you guys at the end of this podcast and listen to the whole thing, throw a comment down in the comment section saying hashtag
Space Force.
Space Force.
There you go.
All right. So, I mean, I don't expect anybody to say that because not many people listen to my podcast all the way through. I look at the analytics. It drops off after like 2 minutes.
We know.
We know nobody listens to me, but that's okay. For the one special person that does, you're very special, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
We do appreciate you very much.
Hashtag Space Force.
Hashtag Space Force.
And if my lady's watching all the way to the end, which I hope she listens to this or watches it, I love you. You're beautiful. Can't wait to see you again. And
I think that is a great
thank you
way
for listening.
to end it.
That is a great way to end it. It is coming up on... Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
Holy
We've
crap.
been doing this a while.
What? It's like 7:35 right now. We started this at 6 o'clock. Like started like setup and everything.
Oh, sorry.
I told her that I would talk with her at like 7ish. It's already almost like
Hey, man. We
Quarter to
get
eight.
when we get moving. We get moving.
ooh, we really got talking.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I think that is a great spot to end the podcast.
Guys, one last thing. Remember, wealth is of the heart and the mind, not the pocket. Okay? So Dogecoin, it may go up, it may go down. It's all in your heart and your mind. You got to remember that. Be thankful for what you have around you. Don't just be looking for all that money you could be making in Doge, which you should invest in. That is not legal advice or investment advice. But focus on everything around
Are you
you.
plugging Dogecoin?
Find some stuff to be grateful for. Be like, hey, there's a good friend. I appreciate them. I have a bed to sleep in at night. This is nice. Hey, I have a device where I can watch Isaac Pollock's podcasts. Heck yes.
Whoa!
That's awesome. You should be thankful for that.
All right.
Remember that.
I think we should do a little shameless plug. So
Practice gratitude. By the way, we'll stick this over Jonah's face, his Instagram page. Is that what you want?
Yeah,
Plug?
sure. Instagram here. His Instagram up here.
Here's mine. And then, no, never mind.
All right.
want that.
I think that's a great way to end it right there.
Woo! Let's high five.
All right. Boom.
Awesome. Okay.
Awesome podcast.
Stop hitting it.
Dude, the podcast is over.
No, it's not. I didn't say goodbye yet.
Yes, it is.
Get off of it. Guys, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. This podcast was created by Isaac Pollock and Jonah Burway. Also, guest stars were Justin Yob, Christian Runner. Wait, no, he wasn't on the podcast. Tanner Boonstra, and a couple other honorable mentions that I don't know the names of. Thank you for joining. And then future guests will be Rob Deerdeck, Jordan Harbinger, Tony Hawk, and possibly Elon Musk. Thank you for listening to the podcast, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Goodbye.
All right.